Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. This is me Adarsh Hari, and in today's video we are going to discuss about the probable 11 and the probable squad that Igor Stimac could be fielding for the friendlies. So without wasting any more time, let's get on to the video. So this video is made out of the probables list that was released by AIFF. So the final squad is not yet announced, and so considering all those things, in this video we will be talking about the position or the playing 11 spot and which player will take it and the backups available for that particular position. And then we will also be talking about some of the major missings from Igor Stimac's probables list who could have been adding a lot more to this team that Igor Stimac is currently building. So let's look at the goalkeeping position first. So in goalkeeping position, as we all know that Igor Stimac has a few of his trusted players and he always likes to give them regular opportunities in the squad So we think that either Amrinder Singh or Gurpreet Singh Sandhu will be starting between the goals, and so either Amrinder or Gurpreet. Amrinder had a good season, but Gurpreet on the other hand has had a dodgy season. So we give the slight pick to Amrinder. But the backup for this position can be Probable Gill, who currently holds, as of the recording of this video, currently holds the Golden Glove for Kerala Blasters. He has had a phenomenal season, replacing Albino Gomez for Kerala Blasters midway through the season. And from that position, he has been phenomenal for Kerala Blasters, having a lot of clean sheets to his name. So Probable Gill is a very good backup for Amrinder Singh. We might even see him get a chance. Who knows? So that's the goalkeeping position done. Now let's talk about the defensive position. So the centre back positions, as we all know, will be occupied by Sandesh Chingan and Chinglan Sana in my opinion, because Igor trusts Sandesh and Chinglan Sana a lot, and he will be continuing with that trust in our opinion. Moreover, the backups for the centre back position can be Preetham Kotal as well as Narendra Gallot. Now we will be talking about the centre back position in the later half of the video, because there is a player who missed out from the centre back position. We think who could have added a lot more to the squad. Now talking about the right back position, the right back position is going to be a very good position, as Roshan Singh from Bengaluru FC can play there. But we think that he can also play as a left back because he has both those foot advantage. So he is gonna be a good backup in our opinion. He can play. We have seen him play for Bengaluru FC and we have seen him giving a lot of passes. He can take set pieces as well as. So he's a complete all-round player in that defense, and Roshan Singh is gonna be one of the few players who's gonna be a player to look out for this season, or not for the season but for in the friendlies of Igor Stimac. So let's see if he gets the opportunity. So yeah, talking about the right back position, in the right back position is gonna be Ashish Rai who's gonna start in our opinion, and it's gonna be Roshan Singh who can be a backup to him. Considering the left back spot, Subhash Bose is a player who is regularly picked by Igor Stimac, and he's a player who is very fond. Igor Stimac is fond of this player, Subhash Bose. We think left back position will be held by Subhash Bose, and his backup can be Akash Mishra. Also, as I already mentioned, Roshan Singh can play as a left back also. He offers a very good support in that defensive lineup, and Roshan Singh is a must for this friendlies in my opinion. Now coming to the centre of the field, centre of the park. In the centre of the park, we think that Deepak Tangri along with Apuya will be the starters. Now Deepak Tangri has been amazing this season, so has been Apuya. But major missing, I think we will be talking about another major missing from the Kerala Blasters squad. I would say Puetia, who has had a good season. He has been phenomenal for Kerala Blasters in the middle of the park, but we don't know why he didn't get the call up. So Puetia is going to be a player we have to look out for. But talking about the players in hand, yeah, Deepak Tangri and Apuya could be the starters, with Thapa and also Glenn Martins being their backups. Now Thapa is a player who can start also, so because Igor Stimac likes Thapa, so it's gonna be interesting to see how Thapa fits in this squad, and how Thapa and Deepak Tangri along with Apuya is gonna be fit into the squad. Glenn Martins is also a player that Igor likes a lot. So midfield, how Igor is gonna manage, it's gonna be a very interesting point to look out for. Now, talking about the more attacking side of the field, let's go on to the more attacking side of the playing 11 and more attacking side of the game. So, talking about the attacking positions, now attacking mid position, in our opinion, will be occupied by Sahal Abdul Samad, and his backup could be Brandon Fernandez. Now, both of these players are very talented and very players with a lot of caliber. But Sahal this season has got more, his work rate has improved by a lot in from what we have seen, because this is his highest goal scoring season. As of this recording, he has scored 5 goals, and also he has been very productive in defense too. He has been running around flanks very much. But point to be noted is that Ivan Ukamenovich uses, the Kerala Blasters head coach uses Sahal on the right side as a right mid and not as an attacking mid, but Igor likes to use him in the center of the park. So how does Sahal manage both of these? It's going to be interesting to see, because this season he has played in the right, and now to come to the attacking midfield position and to adapt to there is going to be it's going to be interesting to watch, and it's going to be a point to be noted in these friendlies. As for Brandon Fernandez, he has been good. He was dealing an injury before the season, so he's shaking off that injury, and he is coming into his good. And when he comes to his stride, he's going to be unstoppable. We all know that. And Brandon Fernandez also uses a set piece ability, and he is an amazing player. So Brandon and Sahal, these two could be easily interchangeable into that lineup and into the squad. Now, talking about the left side of things, in my opinion, will be started by Liston Kolako, who has had a phenomenal season. He is the leading Indian goal scorer this season for ATK Mohun Bagan. He has been scoring a lot of wonder goals with a lot of long ranges, a lot of curving shots. He has been phenomenal in front of the goal this season, and if he can continue playing for that for the national team also, he's going to be unstoppable. Because Liston Kolako this season, he has had it all. He has the speed, he has the shooting accuracy, he has the power in his shoot. So in his shooting technique. So it's been fantastic this season, Liston Kolako. And in the left side, he is going to be occupying that left side, and he's going to occupy that very well in my opinion. Now his backup, as we all know, is going to be Bipin Singh, who has had a good season with Mumbai. He is towards the end of the season, he has been more good. Now Mumbai hasn't qualified for the playoffs of the ISL this season, but Mumbai finished 5th, and Mumbai had a decent ending, but unfortunately they couldn't qualify. But Bipin has been a very integral part of Mumbai City FC over the last seasons and the previous last seasons, and that's why Bipin is a good backup for that left side position, and I think Bipin will be the backup. And towards the right side position, now you all know that Udanda Singh is continuously being played by Igor Stimac, because Igor Stimac likes Udanda. So we think Udanda will start on the right. But a player who can start on the right is VP Suhair, because he has been one of the only slight positives out of the Northeast United FC squad this season. He has been good. He has been good for Northeast United FC, and he has been delivering for them whenever they need him, and whenever they need goals, whenever they need assists, they have been trusting VP Suhair this season, and I think he's gonna get his national team. He's gonna get a national team playing 11 spot. Utanda and VP Suhair, these two could be playing interchanging. As I earlier mentioned with Sahal and Brandon, these two could also be interchangeable easily, and VP Suhair or Utanda could get that playing 11 spot. Now, as I already mentioned, this is based on the probable list. We don't know who's gonna make it into the final squad. So as of now, VP Suhair and Utanda Singh, these two are the main contenders for that right side spot. Now, in the front of the park, in the middle of the park, in the center, we know who's gonna start. It's gonna be Sunil Chhetri. Yes, the captain, leader, legend itself. But yeah, this season when we talk about, he hasn't been the best of Sunil Chhetri. This is not the best of Sunil Chhetri. It's just a shadow of what Sunil Chhetri actually is. But still, in front of that park, we needed the captain, we need the leader, and it's gonna be Sunil Chhetri who's gonna start. Manveer is gonna be a very good backup option. He has been phenomenal for ATK Mohun Bagan this season too. And along with Liston and Manveer has that combo with them, because they have that chemistry also. So Manveer is going to be a very good option, and he is definitely our highest hopes for the next person after Sunil Chhetri, or the next person who can succeed Sunil Chhetri in that middle of the park, because He is the one who is scoring from ATK Mohun Bagan, along with Liston and we need Indian strikers to come up. Ishan Pandita has been great for Jamshedpur FC whenever he's coming on as a sub, but Ishan, as we all know, Manveer Singh and Liston are the preferred ones for what Igor Stimac. So that's why we think that Manveer Singh could be the backup for Sunil Chhetri. But who knows? Sometimes Sunil Chhetri might be on the bench for the friendly and Manveer Singh could be starting. But as of now, as of our thought, that Sunil Chhetri will be the starting person and Manveer Singh will be the backup. Now let's talk about some of the blunders in our opinion. Not actually blunders, but some of the major dropouts or some of the major players that Igor Stimac failed to pick up for the national team. They have already made a video talking about the 5 major players that Igor Stimac missed out from selecting for the national team. So do watch that video because that's a very informative video. So please go and check out that video, and let's wind up this video by talking about some of the players who we think is a major missing from this friendly squad that Igor Stimac has picked. The first player that comes to my mind when we are talking about the major missings from this squad is the defensive section. From the defensive section is Hira Mondal of East Bengal. East Bengal had a dodgy season this time also, but Hira Mondal was one of their few bright spots this season. He was good in their defense. He was the leader in their defense for East Bengal. Another defensive player who missed out is a very young player, Homibam for Kerala Blasters. He had been that along with Leskovic, he was the main defender for Kerala Blasters this season. He benched Sipovic. He benched Ernest Sipovic. That itself points out a lot of Homibam. He was constantly supporting Leskovic. He was constantly chatting with Prabhu Gill. The communication these defense had with Homibam was amazing, and we don't know how Hira Mondal and Homibam was missed out by Igor Stimac. Then in the middle of the park, Putia from Kerala Blasters, he has been phenomenal for them this season, along with Jackson. He and Jackson were the 2 midfield pivots for Kerala Blasters, and they were the 2 key players for Kerala Blasters in the league stage. Now, talking about another player who missed from the middle of the park, in my opinion, is definitely Danish Farooq. Danish Farooq for Bengaluru FC had been amazing, and especially towards the end of the season, he has been popping in with a few goals too. And Danish Farooq was a very good player, and he could have been easily got a chance in this 11, in the squad at least, or in the probables at least. Talking about the attack, Devendra from Goa, he was a very good shout. He was amazing. Ishan Pandita, of course, for Jamshedpur FC, he scored. He is continuing that super sub form from last season from FC Goa. This season also for Jamshedpur FC, he has been a super sub for Jamshedpur FC in many chances. So these are some of the players, in my opinion, that Igor Stimac missed from selecting into the friendly squad. So what is your opinion? Who all do you think missed out from Igor Stimac's squad, and how happy are you with the selection? And do you think our probable 11 will be the way Igor Stimac feels his 11? Comment them all down below, and also subscribe to the channel and share this video with all your friends so that they also get updated with Igor Stimac playing 11. And also like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and consider subscribing to the channel as I already mentioned. Ring that bell icon when you are subscribing so that you never miss a notification from All India Football. Thanks for watching. Bye.